Can everyone hear okay? Okay. Now, how many of you out here tonight think that you'll probably be buying a house within about the next 5 years? I'd hope that'd be most of us. Now, imagine for ourselves, we just recently got married, graduated BYU and whatnot, and we buy ourselves a nice little house like this. It's a nice looking place, huh? Now, imagine the first time you're sitting there, it rains. You notice the roof starts to leak. Oof, it's a big problem. You're taking a shower one day, you get this yellow, gross water starting to come on you. And now, worst of all, you're taking the trash out one day, you're walking around, you're looking at the bottom of the foundation, and you notice a big crack. You realize your house is settling. We got some big problems there. Now, what that's going to amount to is about, give or take, $40,000 to get all those different things fixed. Now, my best guess is that most of us here this evening, we probably will have just put most of our money into putting a down payment on this gorgeous house. So what I want to go ahead and do tonight is, as a construction management major here at BYU, I want to give us 3 things to watch out for when buying a new home. Let's go ahead and first start out with that foundation. A foundation is key to the structure of the house. Keith A. Gordon of the Associated Content Press actually said that it's so important for us when we're looking at a house to take a walk around the outside perimeter of the house. Now, as we're making that walk, we're going to be wanting to look for major cracks in the foundation as well as in the sidewalks. If you look here real closely, you can notice there's some definite cracks, and also in that crack up there on that foundation, that spells big problems and big money. Now, obviously, we're going to make that walk around. We're going to look for those things, and if it looks good, we're going to go ahead and take a little venture inside the house now. What we're going to want to do is we're going to want to flip on all of the different faucets, showers, see what kind of cool stuff we get coming out. Now, in this particular picture here, what we've got coming out is some yellow water, and what that actually is coming from is from rusted pipes. You can imagine that if you're buying this beautiful house of yours and you get into it, you turn on the shower and you get this coming out, you're going to be a little displeased. And you're going to be more displeased when you find out that the plumbing in the entire household has to be replaced. It means cutting into your walls, all those particular things like that. Not a good thing. So go ahead and flip on all those different faucets and showers and just pay attention for that yellow or murky colored water and just be careful about it. Next, what you want to do is you're going to want to shut all those showers off and all those faucets off. And one of the things, you're going to look for something real simple, and that is leaky faucets, little drips from the showers and so forth. Because that can obviously add up in our water bill, but also that could be as simple as maybe replacing a gasket in the fountain or the sink. But it could also be as complicated as having to replace all of the plumbing fixtures throughout the entire house. Once again, a big problem. What we're going to do now is if that all looks good, we're going to walk again back outside. I know it's a little going hot and cold, back and forth, but it'll pay off, I promise. What we're going to do now is we're going to take a little walk around outside once again, but instead of looking at the foundation now, we're going to be looking at the rooftop. As we walk around and look at this rooftop, we're going to be paying close attention to how the roof looks. Does it look like it's in good shape, or does it look more like these pictures up here? What we've got up here in this top left, we've got some missing shingles here. Now, for those of us here in Utah, that is probably a common sight, shingled roofs and whatnot, so you're going to pay very close attention to how that looks. Because if you have missing shingles, that can obviously lead to water damage and leaking through in the roof. You're also going to want to look for those of us, I'm from Arizona, and so most of our roofs are actually tiled roofs, so you're going to want to look for broken tiles or missing tiles, because that can also be a big problem. Now, if you notice all those things like that, you don't really see anything, you're going to walk again back inside, and you're going to look around up in the ceilings and in the corners of your house. Now, the thing you're going to be looking most for is discoloration, paint peeling, such as in here, because it's a telltale sign of water damage. And that can obviously lead to more problems, mold issues, insulation replacement issues, many different things. And once again, that's obviously going to add up to more and more money that you're going to have to be shelling out if you run into these problems after having bought the house. Now, I know buying a house is one of the best opportunities that we can have. It's a fun time in our life to be able to buy a house. But I know that as we pay attention to these 3 things, obviously majorly the foundation, as well as the piping throughout the entire house, and then as well to the roofing and looking for water damage and things like that, I know that as we look for those particular things in the households that we may potentially buy, that we can save ourselves a lot of headache and a lot of heartache in the long run if we do actually go through these procedures. And so we can also save ourselves a whole lot of money as well. So I want to go ahead and wish all of you here tonight the best of luck when buying your new home in the next coming years. Thank you.